This time I'm going to show you some doll clothes I have made, and I have this book mainly for Barbie clothes. I think there were some other dolls in here as well, but most of these are Barbie. Let's see which ones. Here. This one was cocktail fashion, and there are some more pictures. This is one I have made for Barbies. There are instructions with pictures, so these were really clear instructions on how to make the dress, and then there are these patterns. So you just copy the patterns and follow the instructions, and it's going to be just fine. And then there's this editorial suite, and same thing here. I have also made this one for Barbie. It's the same, some pictures and then instructions. Quite a lot of instructions because this was a bit complicated, and then the patterns. Let's see, arts in the afternoon. I've also made this one, couple of different versions actually, and again instructions. And there are some differences when these are sort of closer to how you make life-size clothes, but not quite. There's just no way around it. You need to simplify some things when you're making clothes in this scale. And here are the patterns, and I haven't made the hat, I just made the shirt and skirt. And then I think I have tried this one as well. The result wasn't quite what I hoped for, so I'll probably be trying this one again. And the pattern is really simple. It's just this part, and it's made of stretchy fabric, and you just sew the back seam, and then as it's stretchy you just pull it up on the doll, and there's no need for any snap-on buttons or other kind of buttons. And then there are other kind of dresses. Let's see, what else do we have? I haven't made these ones. Yeah, I think those were the ones I have made, and then this is just these. The rest of these aren't really. This is really 60s style, I think. Yeah, it's Woodstock, so that's 60s. It looks nice. I'll probably try that one at some point. And the pattern it looks strange. I have made one pattern for this sort of jumpsuit before I had seen this, so I had to figure out the pattern myself, and well, it wasn't a complete success, but I could figure it out. And actually this one I have made one version of this. Didn't remember that one. Also very easy, very simple pieces. And then there's bathing suits. And here are the patterns. This haven't made this one. not really planning. It's not something I really like. Not too complicated pieces. And this dress pattern it's a bit like what you would make for little girl, not really adult style. And Barbies are sort of the fashion dolls. They really need high fashion, not sort of simple dolls. Okay, and then there's information about scaling patterns if you want to use the patterns for larger dolls, and then something about making a hat. So that's, and here is the person who has written the book. And now let's see those dresses I have made based on the patterns in this book. So here the red one is the editorial suit, and the green one is the cocktail fashion. These are the Barbie on the left is a Silkstone Barbie, but I don't remember what the right one is. And I think I actually made that green one for a tiny kitty doll. The sleeves are a bit too short for Barbie, so I think it was tiny kitty I used as a model for that one. Here are 3 variations of the Arts in the Afternoon outfit. The dolls are a reproduction of a vintage Barbie, and a Madame Alexander doll, and a Living Dead doll. And the first 2, I think it was, yeah, the first one is the actual pattern, and then the Madame Alexander doll has slightly smaller pattern. I had to reduce the size a bit. And then the Living Dead doll, it's somewhat modified, but almost the original pattern. A bit simplified, maybe slightly straighter lines, because the doll doesn't have any curves. But it's easy to make clothes for the Living Dead dolls because of the sort of childlike body. So it's easier to modify the patterns. Just need to straighten some lines and measure how wide the pattern needs to be. And here are 2 of my dark skin Barbies. Is that the right word to use? Yeah. Well, the one on the left is the Alvin Ailey Dance Theatre Barbie, and the one on the right, I don't remember what these were called, but this was a series of Barbies in black dresses, and I thought this one was the best one of them. See, look the best, so I had to buy her. And here you can see I have only made 1 pair of shoes for this Barbie, because she's got ballerina foot and it requires really high heels, and it's very difficult to make shoes for her. So I've only made those ones, and on the list of things to do are absolutely boots for this Barbie, like thigh high, maybe knee high, but they should be fairly easy when using stretchy fabrics. So one day I'm going to make those. And then this other one, let's take a closer look at those shoes. These were in some, it was a set of I think 9 pairs, and these were the only ones that fit her. It was really hard to find suitable shoes for this Barbie. But yeah, 2 black dresses. The one on the left is the retrospective, and the other one is the limelight. So I remember correctly that I have made it, and I just had to figure out where I had put these dresses. I have so much stuff in the drawer where I have all the doll clothes that it took some searching to find these. Another book I have is this. This is for larger dolls, the patterns in this book, and this one in the cover, also here the sweetheart ball. This is one I have made from this book. I may have made some others, I'm not quite sure. The problem with this book is that these designs are, well, they're clumsy. They are fine for a child's doll, but they are too simplistic for really fashion dolls. So if you use the patterns in this book, I'd recommend just modifying them to make them look a bit nicer, because the ones I have really looked more closely, they are simple. Like, I really don't like this one. These are so simple, and well, this what's this doll called? I don't remember. I have one of these, and I think it's Daisy something, and the original clothes for that doll are a bit simplistic, so this design is sort of in line with what her original clothes are, but like that one, it's not really stylish or elegant or anything like that. But I suppose this design, it's a peasant dress, so maybe it isn't supposed to be. But anyway, I don't think this book was worth the price, but I got it, so I decided to keep it, although I haven't really been using it. But I think now that I know how to modify patterns properly, maybe the patterns here would be sort of good starting points, and then I could just modify them. And with starting points, I mean that there are the scale is correct, so it'll be easier to start modifying something that's in the correct scale, and you just need to sort of make it more detailed, more elegant, and so on. But let's take a look at the dress I made using this sweetheart ball pattern. The original pattern is for Robert Tonner's Tyler doll, but this is Tiny Kitty, and I have just reduced the pattern size. It was really simple pattern, so it was no problem reducing it, and this is a bit shorter than it's supposed to be. It should be almost to the toes, but I made it. It's sort of summer dress, not a ball gown, and it's, well, the fabric was really good for something in this size. It's soft and drapes nicely, so it works. and also it doesn't fray. So there's nothing here in the hem, it's raw edge. So it looks nice, but it could be better, and I think I might try making a better pattern now using the original as a starting point. And I have a third book, but I think that needs a separate video because I have made so many outfits from that book in several sizes. So I'll need to find all of those and then do a lot of clothing changes to get them all recorded.